Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're hearing right now is truly intriguing and could have major implications for the Bears' future trajectory. As many of you know, the NFC North has been a fiercely competitive division this season, with the Packers, Vikings, and Lions all fighting tooth and nail for playoff positioning. But one of the most exciting rumors circulating around involves the Atlanta Falcons and their ongoing efforts to rebuild their roster. And it's not just talk. There's a real possibility that the Falcons are eyeing a blockbuster trade that could bring a key pass rusher to Chicago, specifically Arnold Ebiketie. This trade rumor has the Falcons, currently sitting at 3-4, and with a defense that's been allowing approximately 25 points per game, exploring options to strengthen their pass rush. Their defense has been a bit of a weak spot, especially in terms of rushing the quarterback. The Falcons, with a cap space of around $14 million, are prioritizing a quarterback and offensive line rebuild, but it looks like they're also exploring ways to bolster their pass rush. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Rumors suggest that Atlanta might be negotiating to send Arnold Ebiketie, their promising young edge rusher, to the Chicago Bears in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Why would the Falcons do this? Well, Ebiketie, just 26 years old, has been a burst of explosive energy on the field. He's a guy with bend, quickness, and a knack for getting after the quarterback. In the 2025 season, he's recorded 5.5 sacks with 26 pressures, 13 quarterback hits, and a pass rush win percentage of 18%. His PFF grade stands at an impressive 82.9, and he's been a disruptive force in the trenches, especially in the wide 9 alignment. His career stats are quite solid: 20 sacks, 90 pressures, 45 quarterback hits, and a career PFF average of 81.4. He's been growing each year and has the potential to double his sack total with the right environment. And let's not forget, Ebiketie's style is often compared to a lighter version of Parsons, explosive off the edge, with a lot of upside. He's a player who can generate pressure, cause fumbles, and add a much-needed burst to any front seven. The Falcons are reportedly paying around $12 million for him this season, making him a relatively affordable piece that could fit into Chicago's defensive scheme. The Bears, on the other hand, are in a position where acquiring a player like Ebiketie could be a game-changer. With the current roster, adding a young, explosive edge rusher would give the Bears a significant boost in their quest to become a dominant defense again. Now, let's talk about the strategic fit. The Bears already have some promising pieces on defense, but what they really need is more consistency and a reliable threat off the edge. Ebiketie, who has shown flashes of brilliance, could be the perfect addition. His projected stats in Chicago would be impressive, possibly adding 7 or more sacks if he continues on his current trajectory alongside Sweat. His pressures per game could jump from around 15 to 26, and his overall PFF grade could rise even further, strengthening the team's pass rush significantly. Imagine the impact of a dynamic duo of Ebiketie and Sweat rushing from the outside. Opposing quarterbacks would have a much harder time dropping back comfortably, knowing that the Bears' front is becoming more aggressive and relentless. The potential for this duo to generate pressure on third downs and create turnovers could elevate the Bears' defense into the top 8 in the league. The recent history of trades like the Farrell deal in 2025, which boosted the Vikings' pass rush and sack rate, shows that acquiring young, talented pass rushers can be a turning point for a team's defensive identity. And it's not just about the immediate impact. This move could also be about positioning the Bears for a deeper playoff run. The latest analytics suggest that with Ebiketie on the roster, Chicago's chances of reaching the Super Bowl increase significantly, from around 500 to 400 odds. That's a huge jump and reflects how much a young, disruptive pass rusher can change the complexion of a team's season. With the Bears already showing promise this year, this addition could be the final piece needed to make them serious contenders, especially in a division that's still very much up for grabs. Looking at the bigger picture, This trade rumor also highlights how the Bears are positioning themselves for the future. If they manage to pull off such a deal, it signals that they're serious about contending now, not just rebuilding for later. The acquisition of Ebikti would send a message that the Bears are committed to building a defense that can pressure the quarterback relentlessly and disrupt opposing offenses. It would also give them a young player with room to grow, who could be a cornerstone of their pass rush for years to come. Of course, all of this remains speculative until official sources confirm the trade. But the signs are there, and the potential for a move like this could reshape the landscape of the NFC North. It's a bold move, but one that could propel the Bears into a new stratosphere of competitiveness. The division rivalries are heating up, and Chicago could be on the verge of making a strategic move that defines their season and beyond. Now, let's not forget the context of the season as a whole. The Bears have been developing steadily, showing improvement under their coaching staff and finding new ways to compete. Justin Fields has been gaining confidence, and the team's defense has shown flashes of brilliance, especially when applying pressure. Adding someone like Ebikti would complement that momentum perfectly, a young, hungry player eager to prove himself on a bigger stage. His ability to generate pressure and force turnovers could be the catalyst for a playoff push. And speaking of the division, the NFC North is no longer a one-team show. The Lions are strong, the Packers are always lurking with their talent, and the Vikings are scrappy. But if Chicago manages to bolster their pass rush with this potential trade, they could be the team that surprises everyone and takes control of the division. They could become a nightmare for quarterback-heavy offenses and a team feared in January and February. Plus, this move would send a statement to the rest of the league. The Bears are serious about contending now, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. It's a message to their fans, to their rivals, and to the NFL that they're not here just to participate. They want to win. And with a defense that's evolving and a roster that's starting to click, adding a talented young edge rusher like Ebikti could be the final piece in their puzzle. In summary, this rumor about the Falcons potentially trading Ebikti to the Bears is one to keep an eye on. It's a move that could reshape the NFC North and elevate Chicago into serious Super Bowl contention territory. The potential upgrade in pass rush, combined with their current trajectory, makes this a scenario worth watching closely. The Bears are building something special, and if this trade goes through, it might just be the spark they need to ignite their championship pursuit. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe acquiring Ebikti would be the game changer the team needs? Or do you think the Falcons might hold on to him and focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. We're in this together, and the future looks bright for our beloved team.